Hadrian's Wall is one of Britain's most iconic ancient landmarks, a symbol of Rome's ambition and engineering prowess. Stretching 73 miles across the rugged landscape of northern England, this wall marked the northern boundary of the Roman Empire, constructed to secure Rome's frontier and control movement across the wild lands of Caledonia, modern-day Scotland. Built nearly 2,000 years ago, Hadrian's Wall remains a marvel, not only for its length, but also for the complex network of forts, watchtowers, and mile castles that accompanied it. But what purpose did it serve? And why did Emperor Hadrian decide to draw this line across Britain? The Romans arrived in Britain in 43 AD under Emperor Claudius, bringing with them roads, cities, and the foundations of what would become modern civilization. By the early 2nd century, the Romans had extended their reach across much of England and Wales, but in the north they faced fierce resistance from the native tribes. The tribes of northern Britain, known as the Picts, posed a persistent challenge. Their guerrilla tactics and knowledge of the rugged terrain made them difficult for the Romans to subdue. This ongoing resistance was one of the reasons Emperor Hadrian decided to secure the frontier with a formidable wall. In 122 AD, Emperor Hadrian visited Britain and ordered the construction of the wall. The project was immense, requiring the labour of thousands of Roman soldiers, many of whom were auxiliaries recruited from across the empire. Constructed primarily of stone, the wall averaged about 15 feet in height and 8 to 10 feet in width. The wall wasn't just a single structure, it was a complex defensive system. Every mile, a small fort or mile castle housed a garrison of soldiers. Between these mile castles were watchtowers, and at regular intervals, larger forts accommodated hundreds of soldiers, making Hadrian's Wall a well-defended frontier. Historians have long debated the exact purpose of Hadrian's Wall. Was it built to keep out invaders, or was it a way to control movement between Roman Britain and the tribal lands to the north? Most likely, Hadrian's Wall was a mix of defense and border control. It served as a physical boundary of the empire, a place to monitor and tax those who traveled between Roman and non-Roman territories. It was also a powerful symbol, a reminder of Roman order and authority stretching to the edge of the known world. Life along Hadrian's Wall was not easy. Soldiers stationed there endured harsh conditions, cold winters, rough terrain, and the constant threat of attack. They lived in forts, each a small community with barracks, kitchens, and even bathhouses. Archaeological excavations have revealed much about daily life on the frontier. Soldiers wrote letters home, shared meals, and took part in games to pass the time. These remnants give us a glimpse into the lives of those who called the edge of the empire their home. After Hadrian, other emperors attempted to push further into Scotland. Emperor Antoninus Pius built a second wall, the Antonine Wall, further north. However, this line was soon abandoned, and Hadrian's Wall remained the primary boundary until the end of Roman Britain in the early 5th century. As Rome's influence waned, the wall was gradually abandoned. Stones were taken to build local houses and churches, and nature slowly reclaimed much of the structure. But centuries later, Hadrian's Wall still stands as a reminder of Rome's presence in Britain. Today, Hadrian's Wall is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting thousands of visitors each year. It has become a symbol of Britain's Roman past, drawing historians, archaeologists, and travellers from around the world who come to walk the wall, explore its forts, and imagine life on the edge of an ancient empire. While much of the wall has been lost to time, its enduring legacy tells the story of a moment in history when the Roman Empire, at its peak, sought to tame even the most remote corners of the world. Hadrian's Wall remains one of the greatest symbols of Roman ambition, engineering, and endurance. It is a place where history comes alive, where visitors can feel the weight of time and stand in the footsteps of soldiers who once guarded the northernmost border of Rome. The wall is a testament to the complexity of Roman rule and the resilience of the people who called this land their home.